So not being a feminist,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
It's a difficult one because I wouldn't say I'm a feminist, but I'm also not an Andrew Tate kind of person either.
Okay.
I'm not this red pill where we hate women or this. I'm actually against both things because I get equal amount of hate from feminists as I do from misogynist men. So there'll be some videos where women will be like, you're so misogynist, and other videos where men will be like, you just take women's side. So I think I'm quite neutral. What I think with Andrew Tate, the problem is there is men who cannot relate to him in any way, shape or form. They don't have the money, the privilege, the looks or anything like him, but they're adopting his views. And it's like, but you have to qualify to have his views. If you think that you can get a woman to listen to you and cook for you and clean for you, that comes with, I look after you, I pay for you, I give you a nice house, and then women naturally submit. But when you're just any guy thinking that you can be like Andrew Tate, it's ridiculous. So I think the problem is he appeals to every man when really he should only appeal to the 1% man, that high valued man. But unfortunately, any guy thinks he's Andrew Tate now.
So do you think that with him, it's more like he's kind of is talking sense, but maybe to a certain amount of people?
He's talking sense to a high value man. He's talking sense to a man who is financially very stable, probably attractive, and can and change his woman's life. He's probably the type of guy that can get a girl and be like, what business do you want? I'll start it. What clothes do you want? I'll get it. What house do you want? I'll buy it for you. So that man has a different woman. That woman with another guy will be a completely different woman. She'll be ratchet and loud, but with him, she'll silence. So he's appealing, and his advice should only fall in the ears of men that qualify like that. Your average man should not be able to relate to Andrew Tate.
Yeah. So with Andrew Tate, what do you think about him being banned off social media though? Because do you think that's going to make a difference?
You know what, I saw a clip of him talking to Piers Morgan, so I don't want to say this is like from me. I actually saw it.
I saw that interview. Yeah. I was like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I need to watch this.
It's a good mix of two toxic men together. It's like, so what I found in that I did agree with, he said there's far more dangerous messages being sent in the form of Lil Nas or Cardi B, and to silence me is a bit, it doesn't make too much sense. So I do think, I can understand why he was banned if it's because of his abuse allegations and stuff, but if it's purely his opinion, there's other opinions that are equally dangerous that we also need